Hello everyone, and welcome back to Village Life. Now you can see there are some differences from the last part to this part because my recorder did it again, or I did it again. I'm not quite sure on which is having the fault. But when you it's happened 2 times now. When I click on the recording button and it didn't actually, and it looked like it was going to record, and I went, fine, done. And it didn't. It stopped the recording. Maybe it's because I didn't have more space on my computer. I haven't checked that out for quite a while, so I should actually have done that. But I'm just gonna make a quick talk through of what happened in the failed talkative recording of audio that I have also deleted now because it didn't mean anything anymore. So, one thing that can be kind of shown is that we needed a tin knife because it was worn out by actually planting the oats that had no really usage of anything. And thankfully I showed off in the last episode of what you needed to start creating the bubble bath. Now the 2 items took 12 hours to create, which I kind of heard a bit. And Astrid gave birth to our little Guinevere the second because I realized after I gave her the name Guinevere. No, it was not. Never mind, it was not. Revert! It was not Astrid that gave birth. Who was it then? Now I can't find the baby. Where is the baby? There she is. Little Guinevere. Okay. Apparently the family tree ends at 2 generations. So that's good to know. Because I know Guinevere is the daughter of Astrid. I was just about to say that was not what was going to happen. Or that was not something I would have forgotten when I just went through the whole thing. Anyway, the next part was that I actually built the limestone fire. And that took 2 days, quotation mark 2 days, to build and required 50 limestone stones, and I'm pretty sure it was a copper hammer. I just need to see it here because then I can see if it was the right one. Sandstone hammer, actually. It was a sandstone hammer that... No. Bronze hammer that was, I think. Just a second. No? Yes? No, I'm confused. Never mind. It actually needed a hammer of some sort, but we've been creating a limestone fire in other areas as well, so it won't be that much of a biggie. Now, we also had Hamish. Where's Hamish? No, Roderick. Hamish hasn't been married yet. Okay. Got married to Renesmee. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce the name. I had to research it a little bit because I find it an interesting name, and it might have some Twilight references in it, so, or in the name itself, because I'm pretty sure that's not... It's the first time I've heard of the name, let's just say like that, and then the research kind of pointed towards Twilight, and I haven't watched or read the books, so I assume that's how you pronounce it, so sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Anyway, she got married to Roderick. And they're both miners, so we will have mining kids with them as soon as they want kids. And let's collect some water. The other thing is, I leveled up to level 7 because we were at 20 people and we were only 24 at max population. And that meant you could only have 3 people more in your village. Because as soon as you reach the maximum, someone will move out. And that's usually the oldest, and if it's a couple, it's 2. If they're singles, it's 1 that moves out of the city. It goes like on a never-ending, far-away questing ability of some sort. And they will never return to the city. It's kind of sad to say it like that. So basically what we were able to do now is, at level 6 we were able to unlock the potatoes. incredible that I can remember all this just for a short time of span. We could unlock the yoga mat, or be able to, and we could unlock the rattles. As well as in level 7, we got 2 more populations, so now we can actually get our population up to 27, which is really good because that means we can have 6 more people, which will be useful for when Jess decides to marry. Because I could not, I used 2.5 hours to find a bachelor with 3 stars for her that was a farmer. And that was the hardest thing I've ever done. And 2.5 hours is way above my patience level, so I basically just ended up finding every farmer I could find. And one accepted, so let's see how the marriage turns out there. But I'm pretty sure that was a 1-star guy, or a 2-star guy, so you know he's automatically gonna come to our village because Jess is 3-star. And you guys pointed out, if the person really weren't interested in giving away a villagers, they could just have declined the marriage. Which kind of makes sense, I haven't really thought about it in that way. And then I also talked about the dilemma that the nutshell oats was just unlocked, like in the last episode. And we haven't used them for anything at all, so I wanted to give them a short cameo, just to see them being farmed, because they were basically just an in-betweener to the jackfruit, just to be a little hindrance in finishing off the event too quickly. Now that's always something. Now, with us collecting the water, why did I actually need to... Oh yeah, because I wanted to show one thing that was actually shown in the non-recording, and I hope that those who actually still are willing to be happy will use it in some way. We would just be following around Ren's maid for a little second here. Someone has to use it sooner or later, and I will keep eyeing you guys. There we are! There we are! There it is! Look! He is singing with the lullaby sheet, one of the fun items that we got in this event. Now, since it's a limited time item, I really just wanted to show it off to you guys, because as soon as it's done, it's done. As soon as the event is over, it can no longer be... Ooh, I bumped the mic. It can no longer be crafted. So do pay that, put that into attention. If you really wanted to see it before it vanishes completely, and same with the bubble bath down here. As soon as it's done, the event is over, and I'm pretty sure as soon as you tap out of the game and back into the game, the new event will start. And that, just pay attention to that, because in this particular one we only have 2 fun items. But there's been a couple of events that I know I've played in events past that actually went as far as having 4 fun items, and that was like, goodness gracious. Right, so you know what, just because this little boo-boo happened, I will actually level up to level 8. Yes, because now the villagers are heavy enough to probably give me the same amount that is needed to actually level up again. So we will have a lot of items that we can unlock side-wise with the events, which is nice.
Ready.
And for me, there's kind of like, it's good when the event items, or you have something else to do than other than just the event, because then it can become very monotonous just to only do the event things, only do the event things. No, I also like to do something that connects to the game. So basically, Anthony, I'm just gonna steal your happiness, Anthony. And let's see here. Okay, that's cheat. You're hiding away your happiness behind the bar. This is stone thingy. So I can't click on it. Oh, I could actually click on it. Cool. Hope Ren's maid didn't get stuck behind the door though. That would not be so good. And Bree, I'm gonna connect with her happiness as well. Pretty sure I'm gonna make her a gatherer as soon as she get old enough.
Yeah?
And which will probably only be in a day or so. So we will just collect that. And I actually discovered why her dress looks so fancy. She's a 2-star villager. I didn't know that they had different clothing department. I thought it was like bought clothing from the store over here, and they are kind of slightly expensive. So I was feeling a little down that day for thinking when she married into my village I might have stolen an outfit, and I wasn't quite pleased about that. But I realized it was because she was a 2-star villager and they have other clothing than a 1-star villager, which I should actually try and pay into attention every time I try to find a bachelor or bachelorette, because it kind of gives away as soon as you're looking for love. But not this time.
Yeah.
Come on. We only need a little more. Ooh, we almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Is that enough? Come on. Yay! Because now that we are at level 8, we get a huge charm. As well as we are able to unlock the loot. Yeah, lyre. Sorry, the loot. No, that's something else. The lyre, and we're also able to unlock the tomato plants. So we can actually unlock a quite amount of things now, other than event-related items. And we can have another spinning wheel. Now, in the unrecorded version, we got 35 gems from the 2 levels. One was 10, sorry. And the other one was 25. No, I can't remember the level exactly, but it was 35 in total. And we get another 25! It was 10 and 25, there it was. And apparently at level 8, I got 25 as well, so I got 65 gems in this episode, just by leveling up. I will not recommend this as the only way to gather gems quickly, because as soon as you start leveling up quickly, they become more demanding of the items that you have not unlocked. So that can be a hindrance. Now, I will wait to use the hero's charm till someone wants to have a kid, because I kind of want the kid into a family tree, even though apparently the family tree dies after like 1 generation, so it's not well built yet then, because that kind of bothers me a little bit. Because I had hoped, just slightly, that it would show the whole family. It will do if you do it on Facebook. I know that there will be at least dozen generations. I've tested it out there in the past, rather, and I actually think I will be finishing off the bubble bath and then start the next event, because now we have lots of space, and due to the boo-boo or the non-recording that happened, I really want to do something in this episode that kind of signifies this episode. Sorry. But really, my goodness, I'm glad I didn't finish off the bubble bath and I actually finished off the limestone fire in the unrecorded part, because I would say that the event parts are more reported that they get recorded, but it's kind of annoying I didn't get to show off the crafting material, but at least we have the end result, which is nice. Now, before we tap on the bubble bath, there's a little gimmick I want to show you guys. If we go to the river and click on the water, it makes more splashies. It's so adorable. No, not you, Bane. You're not adorable. But if you click on that, it makes those small splashes, and it's done ever since I started playing the game like 3 years ago. So I've played it for a long time. Just had a few issues with recording and so on. But yeah, really evidently. But I think I will be clicking. Yeah, I will be clicking on the thing and finishing off the event. Thank you all for what you have done. We will forever be in your debt and love it here so much we have decided to stay. Well, that was already decided at part 4. So the fun items are now done, and since we already have happy villagers, we can now show off how it looks when they're bathing. Great job rescuing the babies and their sister. They seem to be really loving their home. Yes. They love having a bath, but they should probably not bath in their clothing, because we just had the whole conversation about hypothermia. And if you bath in your clothing and you are not able to dry it properly, and if it's cold weather and all that minor things, you know, stuff we don't get into. And probably it would be nice for them to know that they have showered for the first time in their life, because I'm pretty sure that living in the woods you will probably not be as clean, especially if you bathe in the river. You'll just be taken away by the power of the stream. So basically they have not been able to shower. They've probably been able to wash, but not with a bubble bath, not with bubbles everywhere. No. And of course a rubber duck. Anyway, I'll be back actually in a very short second, because then we'll be ending off this event, which we have already done actually, and starting a new one. What's it gonna be? So exciting! The suspense! Oh, so this is the current one, or I'm pretty sure this is the current one on Facebook as well at the moment. So I am not sure. I've never played this one then, and that's gonna be interesting because I haven't. That kind of threw me off. I expected it to be the happy ever after, but apparently not this time. A brightly colored chocolate factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. One of my childhood stories I loved my mom to read for me, like in that chocolate factory. I don't know. It's gonna be exciting. Yay! Appears in the village, but all is not well. Oh, it's definitely the newest one, because then they made these little cutscenes which you can go, oh, you lovely villagers, please be able to help me. Of course. Oh, that's Morgan. I was like, Austin. Never mind. Oh goodness gracious, look at the corner! He's just hanging on to this. Is it a lollipop statue or something like goodness gracious. Of course, what seems to be the problem? Oh. My darling husband Roger is trapped inside our chocolate factory! No! Our mechanical worker rabbit swallowed the key to the gate, so I can't get to him. That looks pretty broken as well, if you ask me. Did you say chocolate factory? Yes, she did. Yes, my husband and I make most delicious treats. If you find me the items that on the list, I will get you the verbal. If I could speak properly, that would also help, of course. I'll get the robot working again and get the key out. So, just leave it to us, because, ooh, chocolate, which I'm actually allergic over to. I do eat it occasionally, but I am actually highly allergic to it. So you shouldn't probably eat it, never mind. Here's a fun item, I'm assuming. And what do we need to craft? We probably need to... Okay, I'm very happy that we unlocked everything! Because mostly the amethyst is like... If we go into the unlocking part, like, let's just look at... into the resources here. The minor things. Okay, it's not that bad actually. I thought it was like after emerald, but no, that's sapphire. But it's still an item that is really good to have unlocked. Okay. Let's see. Tin and then osmium. Don't know how that's pronounced yet. Chocolate raisins! So basically a plant that grows raisins, and then for some reason it also puts chocolate on it. Oh, it also needs food items. Okay, so it... Okay. That's an interesting way to put in the things, because then you also had to unlock the food things for, well, it's basic. Lettuce is one of the most basic food things you can get in the lowest level you can get, but level 5, but still. This is intriguing. It's probably this one is... What will it take to unlock? It take 4 hours to unlock. Okay. Let's see if we're lucky. Why, yes, we were lucky enough to be able to unlock this right away. So we will start gathering. What do we need? The tin knife! Oh, thank goodness! I thought it was, for a second, it was going to be one of the massive, long time tools that would take forever to create. Like some of them take me like an hour or more to create, because I also have to gather the items for them. Never mind. Oh, I can actually win that, go that high pitch. That's rare. Anyway, we also have to unlock the chocolate raisins. I am so happy I've been absent for this game for 2 days. Anyway, we can start planting the raisins, maybe? No, we need the tin axe. So we need to gather more tin. Damn it. And pine, right? Yeah, pine. Yes. That's not gonna take long. But stupid tin. Taking forever. Anyway. Then we will just start gathering then osmium. Osmium. Osium. I have to Google that after this. Because now I'm probably gonna learn about a new thing that I don't know how to pronounce. Anyway. We will have Penelope gathering that. It would take 3 hours, so that's gonna take a long time. And basically, let's see. Oh, that looks like a bubblegum party that's waiting to happen in some way. Goodness gracious. Okay, that's requests, so no. Okie dokie. We have gathered pine. And... what else do we need? Yeah, okay, so it's one-time raisin, and how many of the... Until I know what it's called is... So, Martin! Tin is gonna be my lethal enemy for a long time. And, of course, we have to gather the amethyst as well. And of course we have Roderick do that. We could also have Astrid do it. Yeah. So let's just have her do it. It's gonna take... More items break all the time. Oh, it's just a flint pick. That's not bad. Logan, you do it. But yeah, I think we are as far as we can go with this. I really would like to know how long time it takes to actually farm. But we're gonna go into the panel here because now it's unlocked, so we should actually be able to see. It'll take 4 hours to plant, and it will give 10. So we actually have to. So is it an edible or not edible? I'm not quite sure, but we will find out in the next one. And until next time, guys. Take care and have a fantastic day.